Welcome to my channel. Again we will discuss about UGC NET English Literature जो कि previous year questions paper है, इसका detail explanation देखेंगे और I think this will helpful for your examination. Already मैं some questions discuss कर चुकी हूँ, तो ये मेरा next part है. What is L. Allegro's companion piece called? तो मैं पहले से बता चुकी हूँ, ये मेरा मतलब कलेक्टेड क्वेश्चंस है, तो उसके ऊपर मैं आंसर बनाती हूँ, लेकिन उसका हम लोग डिटेल्स भी देखेंगे. तो उसका आंसर है सेकंड पेंसरोसो, जो कि जॉन मिल्टन ने लिखे हैं. सो एल एलेग्रो इज ए pastoral poem by John Milton published in his 1645 poems. आपको ईयर याद करना होगा. एल एलेग्रो विच मीन्स द हैप्पी मैन इन इटालियन. ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है एग्जाम में. हैज फ्रॉम इट्स फर्स्ट अपीयरेंस बीन पेयर्ड विद द कंट्रास्टिंग पेस्टोरल पोएम. और सेकंड पेंसरोसो जो है वो आपका जो सेकंड पेंसरोसो द मेलांकोली मैन, ये भी उसका मीनिंग क्वेश्चन में आ चुका है. विच डिपिक्ट्स अ सिमिलर डे स्पेंड इन कंटेम्पलेशन and thought. This is your answer. So again we know something about जॉन मिल्टन. जॉन मिल्टन को तो हम लोग को पता है, हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं उनके बारे में. सो उनका बर्न हुआ था 9 दिसंबर 1608 और उनका डेथ हुआ था 18 नवंबर 1678. एंड 74 was an English poet, polemist and civil servant. His 1667 epic poem Paradise Lost was written in the blank verse included 12 books. 12 books में लिखा गया है Paradise Lost, written in the time of immense religious flux and political upheaval. It addressed the fall of man, including the temptation of Adam and Eve by the fallen angel Satan, God's expulsion of them from Garden of Eden. So ये भी क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. Paradise Lost elevated Milton's reputation as one of the history's greatest poets. He also served as a civil servant, the Commonwealth of England under its Council of State and later under Oliver Cromwell. So this is about your John Milton. Next question, match the characters with the novel. नोवेल के साथ हम लोगों को क्या करना है, कैरेक्टर को मैच करना है. जैसे कि कैडी, कैडी किसके साथ है, द साउंड एंड द फ्यूरी. जैक बांस, ये है आपका द सन ऑल्सो राइजेस. देन ये लेनी, लेनी जो है सिस्टरे, नो लेनी इज of mice and men. Tommy, Wilhelm, Sister. So this in this way we can do that. So let's see. So Caddy character most often refers to Candace, Candy, Campson, a central character in William Faulkner's The Sound and the Fury. Again, the title The Sound and the Fury was influenced by whom, that you have to comment me. Known for her rebellious sensual nature and her crucial role in her brother's obsessions and the family's downfall. This Caddy character. Another prominent Caddy character is, एक तो साउंड एंड फ्यूरी में है, दूसरा तो कैडी कैरेक्टर है वो कैडी हेरन, द प्रोटैगनिस्ट ऑफ द मूवी Mean Girls, a new student navigating high school social cliques. Caddy Jellyby from Charles Dickens' Bleak House is another significant Caddy character who escapes her neglectful mother to marry for love. So this is about the Caddy character. So many Caddy you can find. Next. Jack Barnes. Jack Barnes' character can refer to two prominent real individuals and one famous fictional character, a fictional narrator of Ernest Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises, a seven-time world champion American team rower and a researcher in the field of energy system transformation at the University of Oxford. The character Jack Barnes is an American expatriate and World War's first veteran dealing with impotence and post-war disillusionment. The rodeo champion Jack Barnes was inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in 1997. So the researcher Dr. Jack Barnes works on governance of energy transition. So you can find Jack Barnes in this way. This is the character is inside your The Sun Also Rises by Hemingway, and all the details are given here by Jack Barnes. Next character Lenny. Lenny जो है Lenny of Mice and Men. This is written by who? Steinbeck, John Steinbeck. It was written in 1930. This is a novella and it was written by American author John Steinbeck. It describes the experiences of George Milton and Lenny Small, two displaced migrant ranch to workers, as they move from place to place in California searching for jobs during the Great Depression. This is about your John's Lenny Small. This is the character of Mice and Men. Next, again, your character was Tommy Wilhelm. Again, this character is the protagonist of Seize the Day. Your Seize the Day, and this is what is a 44-year-old man who is living temporarily in New York City, Tommy Wilhelm. So, Seize the Day was published in 1956. It's Saul Bellows' fourth book, containing the title Novella, three short stories and a one-act play. A review in the New Republic stated that the volume contains at least three brilliant stories, and concluded, altogether, so Bellow seems more suited by temperament and ability than any writer of his generation to create for America the untreated conscience of modern men. The book was a finalist of 1957 National Book Award for Fiction. So this is about the sixth day. Next question is, let's go to next question. So who among the following writers belong to the American Beat movement? So now we will come to your what American Beat movement, and on this many time NT already asked questions, have been asked questions. The next, what be American Beat movement? Now the American Beat movement was a post-World War II literary and cultural phenomenon characterized by rejection of materialism, traditional values, and conformity, centered around writers like Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and William Burroughs. The Beats advocated for personal freedom and spiritual exploration. So आप लोगों को याद करना होगा कौन कौन सा इसके मेंबर हैं, जैक करवाक, एलन गिन्सबर्ग, विलियम बारो, एंड ये लोग क्या क्या करते हैं? एडवोकेटेड पर्सनल फ्रीडम, स्पिरिचुअल एक्सप्लोरेशन and alternative lifestyle influenced by jazz music and rock. Understand? So the movement originated in the Bohemian communities of New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, and its core member expressed alienation from mainstream society and the spiritual emptiness of the era. This is about your American Beat movement. Now come to the last generation. So without these two questions, NTA NET's exam will not be completed, I think. So many time on these questions, you on this topic, you get the question. And this is what important one. So be cautious about that. So the term first used by Ernest Hemingway. Again, I have given a extra information. Now we will see what we will get the details. So lost generation writers were an American group including Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gertrude Stein, and T.S. Eliot. So whose works explored the disillusionment and societal changes experienced by those who came of age during World War I. Many were American expatriates living in Europe after the war, and their writings often featured themes of hedonism, the breakdown of traditional values, the lingering effects of the war on their generations. So this is about your last generation. So next, hyperbole. आपको तो पता है what is hyperbole. Next, देखते हैं. Hyperbole is the use of exaggeration as a rhetorical device or figure of speech. In rhetoric, it is also sometimes known as excesses. In poetry and oratory, it emphasizes, evokes strong feelings, and creates strong impressions. As a figure of speech, it is usually not meant to be taken literally. So, this is your hyperbole. Next question. Imagined communities. Again, this concept is propounded by. So your answer is Benedict Anderson. Now we will see the explanation. So imagine the communities, the subtitle, this is important. Reflections on the origin and spread of nationalism. This is the what? Your subtitle of imagined communities. Reflections on the Origin and Spread of Nationalism is a book by Benedict Anderson about the development of national feeling in different eras and throughout different geographies across the world. It introduced the term imagined communities as a descriptor of a social group, specifically nations, and the term was since entered standard usage in myriad political and social science fields. So the book was first published in 1983 and was reissued with traditional chapters in 1991 and further revised version in 2006. So these are very informative for you for your exam. Next question is what? New historicist include कौन से हैं new historicist? Let's see. So prominent new historicists include Stephen Greenwald, Louis R. Montrose, Catherine Gallagher. So key thinkers who influenced the movement include Michael Foucault, Leon Hunt, Greenwald being particularly influential for his work on Renaissance literature. So this is about your new historicist. नेक्स्ट वाला स्टीवेंस जो कि अमेरिकन है उनका जो मैन विद द ब्लू गिटार may be linked to the work of the following artist. This is what year? Picasso. Answer is Picasso. So the man with the blue guitar is a poem published in 1937 by Wallace Stevens. It is divided into 33 brief sections or cantos और उनका जो notable works है वैलेंस स्टीवेंस का हारमोनियम, The Idea, Border at Key West, The Man with the Blue Guitar, The Aurora Sapatum, The Upper Modern Poetry. These are your important things that you have to mind. Keep it in your mind. The author of Gender Trouble का author कौन है? Judith Butler. You know it. Gender Trouble. Again, the most important thing is subtitle याद करना होगा. Feminism and the Subversion of Identity is a 1990 book by post-structuralist, gender theorist, and philosopher Judith Butler, in which the author argues that gender is performative, meaning that it is maintained, created, or perpetuated by iterative repetitions when speaking and interacting with each other. Butler draws upon many authors in her work, including Jacques Lacan, Sigmund Freud, Michael Foucault, Julia Kristeva, Jacques Derrida, Simone de Beauvoir, Louis Irigaray, and Monique Witting, among others. So, this is about your Sunday travel. Next, what is the question? The structural analysis of science was practiced by whom? So Ronald Barthes is there. So the structural analysis of science was primarily developed and practiced by Swiss linguist Ferdinand de Saussure, who established the foundation of structural linguistics and semiotics with his theory of the linguistic sign. So other influential figures in structuralism, such as Claude Lévi-Strauss and Ronald Barthes, later applied and expanded on Saussure's ideas to analyze science with broader cultural and social systems. So this is the explanation of that question. I think um, these are the few questions that I brought in front of you. In the next video, you will get the other some questions on your UGC NET previous question. Thank you. अगर मेरी वीडियो को आप लोगों को अच्छा लग रहा है तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माय वीडियो. थैंक यू.